Hello and welcome back to Hollowponds Solo Sagas. So today we will be playing our next, I think it's the 18th episode of the Forbidden Lands, where we will be following our three heroes, Taylene, Nemena and Sister Nevia. What they have just done is they've just finished clearing the dwarven prison that they've found for ages. They closed the door. They spent the night and they recovered their hit points and they didn't really have any encounters. We're on the 11th of Springrise. It's a lovely day. There's a light breeze, no rain, mid temperatures, and they're going to head off back to the Hollows with their treasures. Now what I've got notes here, do XP. So we'll quickly do XP. So in the last, did you no, we don't have that. Did you travel through at least one hex? No. Did you discover a new adventure site? No. Did you defeat one or more monsters? Yes, they did. Did they find treasure? Oh, yes, they did indeed. Function of a stronghold? No. Activate pride? No. Dark secret? Well, they kind of, because they've discovered things. Risk their life for another PC? Yes, they did. Perform any extraordinary fit? Not really. So we'll give them 4 XP each. They have heaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. They've got about 18 XP each. Right. So we're in this hex here, and our aim is to travel up to the Hollows and flog all our stuff. With all this XP, they'll probably do some training. We'll go through the training process, and then we will set off on a journey, which will probably take 1, 2, 3, so maybe a couple of days, 3 days. And then we're going to head over, we'll come and have a look and see what this place is, and then we'll come around to this settlement and then go up and explore the Stone Loom Mines, which we found information about in the Dwarven Prison. So this is all basically, we're beginning the Raven's Purge campaign. Now, it's highly likely we won't get a lot of that done this season because we're approaching around 20, and most of these I end at around 20. Because otherwise I get bored and then I'll go off and play something else. And I want to play Lancer next. We're going to try playing solo Lancer, which I'll warn you now might mean some very long sessions because Lancer combats are quite long. So I might shuffle the week around and move across 1,000 Dead Worlds into the week and then make Saturday that day because I have more time then for recording and such. So anyway, enough of my nonsense. We've done our XP. We now want to set off towards the Hollows. So, step 1 would be, we are going to, here we are. So here we are, we need to travel across this river and then try and get to the other side over here. The weather's quite good. We are setting off on our hike. So we need to do a find the way roll and then a scouting roll. So Taylene has, so find the way is survival, which she has 2 for survival. Her wits is full, which is 5 for wits. I don't think we have anything like a compass or a pair of binoculars or anything like that. We're loaded down with things. Sister Nevia has 1 for survival. And Nemena has 2 for survival, so either of them can help. So she will get assistance. We just need a hit not to get lost. We definitely don't get lost getting 2 hits. Okay. And then we need a scouting roll. Our scouting is 2 for scouting. We have assistance and it's all wits again. We do have path of navigation, which means if we failed, we could burn one of our will points, which we have 3 at the moment, to get an auto success. Scouting, on the other hand, we get 0 hits for scouting. So if we encounter something, it will surprise us. So what do we have? So our process is, we shuffled the cards last time, we've done the weather. We are now going to enter a new hex, which means we draw a card and then we have a look at the bottom of our encounter table to see what we find. So we find, we find a random adventure site. A random adventure, so that would be here. The random adventure site would be between the Hollows. All right, so what we do is we roll a d6 and then we see what comes up. And depending on what comes up, we might make a decision about something. a 5. A 5 is a dungeon. Well, I mean, we could say we see a dungeon in the distance, but it seems a bit weird to find a dungeon between a dungeon and the hollow. I'm gonna ignore that and say that the dungeon we find is the one we've just left, because that doesn't seem to make sense. Okay, so next we have to try and traverse. So we've cleared this bit here. We can say that entering this hex is this, but we do need to clear this river. Now, I did make them make rolls previously, but they would have created some sort of bridge thing across here, because it's only been a couple of days. So we will give them a survival roll to clear that bridge. They're all working together. They need to get a 2 hits or a hit. They need to get, oh, look at that. Well, how about 3 hits? 3 hits. So they all get across the river quite nicely. The weather's quite nice. They can see the hollows in the distance. So we need to have one more find the way roll, where we get 1 hit. So they proceed towards the hollows quite okay. It's a day, so they should be open. And then we need watch, where we've got 2 hits for watch. And then we need to see what this one is. 2 of hearts. Random encounter table, roll 66 and choose between ones in the Game Master's Guide. So we have greens. 35 in the plains is a 0, and a 0 is no encounter. Time passes. It's a nice day. We're travelling straight towards the hollows, and basically they travel to the hollows. They reach the gates of the hollows. The gates of the hollows are open. The hollows is a bustling sort of town. Let's see, what would have happened? Now, would anything have happened? Let's see, would something have happened? They've been gone, how many days have they been gone? 3, 4 days? They've been gone a while. And when they left, it was, so that's the day shift, and they've reached at the end of, we'll say they've reached at the end of the day shift, because you can travel 2 hexes in a shift, which we have 1 hex, 2 hex, and they're actually at the hollows. So we can say they've reached the hollows, and it's near the end of the day, so the evening. So they do have to roll, because they would have eaten, unless we'll say that they're going to go and eat now, and they'll pay at the bar. So they'll pay at the bar to eat. They have ample money. We can go, how much is a meal? They're going to go and pay a silver piece each. They will go to the Skulls Tavern. What was that? He doesn't like to be called a dwarf, but he is a dwarf. 9B, it is the Three Skulls Tavern, Brewery and Mill. We're going to go to Brewmaster Dwarm, who will gladly welcome us back in. Slap us on the shoulder, say, oh, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for everything you did, and that defeating Brother Grimm, we're still talking about that now. That was so cool, and that will cost them 3 silver, and they will pay for a lovely meal, and probably they'll pay for beds for the night, so as they can make sure that they have somewhere to sleep tonight. Before they go off to do all their stuff. They're actually going to get inns. They'll get separate rooms, which is 5 copper, which will be 15 copper. How much copper do we have? We have 14 copper. We'll just cross off the 14 copper. All right, now they're going to attempt to go around and sell their stuff. We could role play it, but I might not do that, because that might be a bit. So they're going to go around town, and then after, so I will total up what it will be. We will do what is it? Is it haggling? Let's do it as a manipulation roll. We'll make a manipulation roll, which will probably be Nemena. We'll attempt to make it, because she's got manipulation. Has Sister Nivea? Sister Nivea's got manipulation as well. We'll make a manipulation roll, and then we'll decide how much they get out of what it is that they're trying to sell. So this is the end of the day. Right, I'll be back after I've totaled it up. So back. So what we will do is, I've worked it out. So they have got a sum total of 31 gold piece and 90 silver pieces. worth of stuff, so a total of 40 gold pieces. We will have, so that's a lot of money, but there's a lot of money in this place because of the trade of the river coming through. So we will have Sister Nivea and Taylene, taking the 4, are going to go and try and do some trading. Sister Nivea, Nemena is going to be front because Nemena has 4 for empathy and 1 for manipulation. We'll use manipulation. And I think manipulation is right. I'm not sure, but we'll make it nice. So they're going to attempt to basically get the best price possible. We get no hits, but we can push it. So Nemena is going to push that. Otherwise, Taylene will step in and burn a wheel point. Okay, so Taylene so Nemena basically is getting really frustrated, isn't getting anywhere. Taylene is going to step in at this point. Taylene will burn a will point. She's going to utilise adaptive, which is the human pathway. She is going to use her wits and she is going to tell a story. Shall she do lore? She's going to do lore, which isn't the best. And Sister Nivea can back her up. And she's going to attempt to basically tell a story about all of the items that she has found and tell the lore of these items to try and get them to buy it. 2 hits, and she might push this as well, actually. See if she can get a 3rd hit. Oh, sorry about that. I got overexcited. That doesn't count, that doesn't do any damage, but she doesn't get an extra hit, but she doesn't take any damage. So she gets 2 hits. So they go around town, the word goes out that some adventurers are coming with some really rare artifacts and that they're really good and they're really quite expensive and quite lovely. So they are going to get their 40 gold pieces or thereabouts equivalent. They need 12, we'll call it 13 because it will round up because it's 12.1 gold pieces to get a new staff for Sister Nivea. Armour for Nemena and Taylene, which is chainmail for Nemena. I mean, plate is rare. We can see if they've got plate. If I can roll a 6, they've got plate. Yes! Okay. Nemena could get plate. Plate armour will cost 8 gold. Chainmail costs 24 silver. So 24 silver is 2.4 gold. So that would be 5.6 gold, 5.6 gold piece extra. On top, so taking it to, well, then rounding up, we're taking it to 18 gold pieces for plate mail. Let me have a quick look at plate mail and see if it's worth her. I mean, she'll definitely be defending and the sword will like it. So while she's wearing plate, if she attempts to do a move roll, it's going to take, it's a -2 to do a move, but it does give her an armor rating of 8, which is outstanding. She could get a great helm as well, actually, at that point. What would a great helm give her negatives on? Scout rolls by -2, but she could take it off whilst they're traveling. She could take it off and just carry it and then put it back on again when she's doing fighting. That would cost 3 gold instead of a closed, which is, it's only a +1 extra. I mean, it's good, but she might have just used the closed helm instead. So they go off to buy, so anyway, she's going to get plate. Which is going to cost 18 gold. So I'll go back to that. Chain, instead she's getting plate armor. Taylene will get studded. Then the 3 of them are going to need helms, proper helms. I've already said Sister Nivea needs a staff. That means it's 1 silver extra. Sister Nivea's staff, going to get a large shield for Taylene, for Nemena, which gives a +2 bonus, but there's no negatives to it. A longbow for Taylene to make Taylene a little bit more effective. Some thieves' tools because they might come in handy. And in thinking of that, all of those doors that Taylene picked, we had a set of keys. We could have just opened them. Bedding to give us a +2 on doing our sleep rolls so as we can sleep. And a lantern and oil because that might come in handy. And they'd have a load of gold. So all of that would cost 18 gold, which would leave them a load, which would leave them 22 gold left over that they can start to put towards their sort of building a siege, you know, building it somewhere. So they are going to attempt to purchase that. So we'll do a manipulation roll and see if they can get that at cost. Otherwise, it's going to cost them a bit more. So that's more Nemena. Let's see if we can get Nemena's. Oh no, she took some empathy damage, didn't she? So Sister Nivea will take the lead. Sister Nivea's only got a 3. Sister Nivea is going to push. Oh, let's get out. Come on, Sister Nivea. Does no one like you? No one likes her. All right, they don't get any discounts. They have to pay. So I had already rounded the price up. So the price gets rounded up. So we're going to 18 gold pieces, which leaves them 22 gold pieces between them. Oh, that doesn't even count the 6 gold pieces and the 6 silver that Taylene is carrying that they found in that thing. So they've actually got 28 gold pieces between them. So they're pretty much loaded. They're loaded. I'll do all the stats and stuff. Now, whilst they're going round, is the brother going to approach them and try and get, basically, because this might be a fight between Nemena and the brother, and if Nemena has the sword, she may end up killing the brother. That's the Rust brother, who has been hassling Sister Nivea and approached them in the street and went to challenge Nemena, and they faced each other off and back down. Now, because of what they're doing, chances are they won't be able to actually, she won't back down. And Taylene and Sister Nivea wouldn't be able to control. She will go into fight, and that might cause some problems in the town because having the Rust brother killed isn't going to be a good thing. Now, we could do this, and we can have this happen because we also want to spend their XP and give them a chance to do some training, learn some talents, and increase some of their skills. So whilst they're doing that, so maybe they'll hire, or maybe Brother Yarm will let them, Brewmaster Yarm, will let them use his courtyard, and they can, all 3 of them can do some training. We can have a look and see what training they can do, and we'll do that, and that's where the brother, the Rust brother, will come and approach, maybe with some lads, to have a go at Nemena. So the question here is, because the interesting question is a yes, is will the brother come and approach Nemena for revenge? And I think it's highly likely, so it's the highest of these two. A yes, it will happen. 3 and a 3, look at that. And so taking the highest one is this one, which is a red, which means yes, but it's a low yes, so it will give them ample time to do training before the dude turns up. So we will have a look and see what training is again, because I always forget. So to learn a new skill is the level you want the skill at times 5 XP, and to learn a new talent, it's the rank in the talent times 3. So times 5 for a skill, times 3, but you need to make a wits roll, a successful wits roll, to learn it unless you have a teacher. To develop magic talents, you need to have a magic teacher. Without a magic teacher, you can't learn a magic talent. If you are instructed by a teacher with the talent, no roll is needed. You only learn professional talents from your own profession and never kin talents. You can only learn professional talents from, okay. So let's have a look at everyone and see what they could learn. Let's start with Taylene. Taylene is going to first try and learn that talent, which is fast shooter. You don't need to ready a weapon before you shoot with a ranged weapon, does not apply to crossbows. So that would mean that she could just say, I shoot my bow, and she doesn't need to ready. Readying is a free action. That means that she needs to do a wits roll. She has a wits of 5. She needs to get a hit on a wits roll, and then she can spend her 3 points to get that talent. She fails, but she can push it because she really wants to learn this, which is going to take 1 damage. Come on. Yes, she learns it. She takes 1 wits damage, but she learns fast shooter at 1. I wonder if she can, so that will cost her 3 XP. And then, could she learn a 2? Is you can shoot with a ranged weapon and run at the same time. 3, you only need to spend a fast action to shoot with a ranged weapon, meaning you can shoot twice in a round. Ooh, that would be, so that would cost her 6, and that would cost her 9. She can't get the 3rd one, which is a shame. She could dodge. She could try and increase fast footwork, which means she gets a +1 for dodging. That might be useful to her. How about sharpshooter as well? So she's going to try and learn sharpshooter. I don't know if you're allowed to learn more than one, but she's going to try and learn sharpshooter. Sharpshooter gives her a +1 when shooting a bow. But it means that she's going to have to roll success on this. No, but she can push it. She takes 1 damage and doesn't learn. So she's getting tired. So she starts trying to learn sharpshooter. She's getting tired and she can't learn anymore. So she doesn't get that. So now we can spend points on increasing her skills, which is ×5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So she's got 15 left. She's got a marksman of 2. She can increase that to 3, which would cost all of her XP. And then she'd get 3 marksmen for her bow shooting, which is probably quite good. We've also, she could increase her scouting. She could increase her sleight of hand. But then she's not going to be able to increase mark. She's going to increase marksman to 3. She's going to really get good with the bow. So she's gone to 3 because she's been doing that training anyway. So that's excusable. So just double checking. So it's 15 times 3. So 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. So she uses up all of her XP. She's gone to rank 3 in her marksmanship and she's learnt fast shooter. We might, I'm gonna actually, I don't know if I'm supposed to because they are, you know, henchmen technically, but Sister Nivea has talents, but Nemena just has 1 quartermaster. I might give Nemena a talent with her longsword. So she's no point, she can't have parrying because the sword doesn't like her parrying. It's going to give her a -2 to parrying. She can learn, she hasn't got any of her kin, her profession talents because she didn't start with any. But she's got fighter, path of the blade. When you hit with a close combat attack, you can spend a will point to find a weakness in your body's armor, natural armor, and the armor has no effect against your attack. I mean, it does mean that we'll start chasing, when they push, we'll start collecting will points for them, which doesn't seem, I mean, it's not that much cognitive load on me, to be honest. When I roll a 1, I just mark it here and they take damage. They take damage anyway at the moment. So I might do that. But she's got to make a will roll to learn it. So she's going to try learning. What's the other one? Path of the enemy. No, that's hidden. We don't do that anyway. So this will mean that we can negate armor by spending a will point. That might be quite useful. Okay, so she's got wits. The Mena has a wits of 3. So can she learn Path of the Blade? Yes, she can. Okay, she learns Path of the Blade at 1, which costs her 3 XP. All right, and then she will also learn, she's going to attempt to learn Sword Fighter. Your attack and parry rolls are modified by a +1 when you parry with a sword. It says your attack and parry rolls are modified by +1 when you parry with a sword. I'm going to take it means you +1, but she's still going to need to get a hit on this. So this is to learn Sword Fighter rank 1. No, she's not even going to push that. So she cannot learn Sword Fighter rank 1. And we could say, I mean, she won't push that. We could give her another try because there was something which was melee charge. So she's going to see if she can learn melee charge, which means that, because what I thought was if she can attack, and if she kills someone, then she can charge off to someone else, which means that when she moves from near to arm's length range, she can, so if she's attacking more than one, it's fine. But if someone else is somewhere else, like we had when we were in that town, she could charge about and then, so she can do the move and then slash, stab, punch or shove at the end of it, which is a charge. But she needs to roll a hit on this. No, but she can attempt to push it. This means that she might take damage. No, but she doesn't learn it. Okay, and that's it. She's tired, so now she's just going to learn skills. Now, it's 5 points per. She already has a melee of 3, which means that to get that to 4 is going to cost 20. She doesn't have 20. She's got 15. So to get 15, she could bump her move up. Bumping her move up might be useful, which will cost 10 points to get it to rank 2, because she's at -2 because of her plate mail. She is going to bump her move to 2, costing 10, leaving her with 5 remaining. What could she do? What could she put 1 point? Endurance. Endurance might be useful because of carrying the extra weight. She's only got 5 insight. She's going to spend 1 point for insight, 5 points to get insight at 1, which is the whole of her 15 XP. All right, moving on. Sister Nivea. Sister Nivea might try and increase. So to increase that will cost 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. She's got 16. She could increase her Path of Healing to rank 3. I think she can also do general, can't she? So she can do magical steel, sense magic, dispel magic, obscure magic, blind magic. Is that right? I think so. Doesn't it? Isn't that right? But rank 3 of healing. She's got banish demon. She's got mend wound, purge undead. She can all do. Resurrection she'd be able to do. And serenity. Spread harmony and serenity around you with this spell, which helps you in social conflicts. The victim of the spell will do what you want without a roll to manipulation. And for some reason, Weather Master. She can summon weather shifts. So she could attempt to learn rank 3 in healing. And I would say that we will give her, if she gets, maybe even now we'll start that she gets, because she's got rank 2, she can cast 1 healing spell with no pool, change to the spell pool. She can't do that with Path of Sight because it's at rank 1. So what would Path of Sight rank 2 give her? Which is awareness. So she would get Far Sight, True Path, Visions of the Past. These are all things that really need a DM. All right, so she's going to attempt to, she's got Wits of 3, she's going to attempt to increase Path of Healing. So she's going to spend her time studying her healing spells, studying communing, meditating. It'll cost her 9 XP, but she's going to attempt to get Path of Healing. No, but she can push it. No, so she doesn't. So she doesn't succeed in doing that. Instead, she could increase her, she can't, that's going to cost 25 XP to get her healing up. She will she'll increase her melee, which will spend 10. So she'll take her melee to 2. She'll practice with the other 2. What's her move? Her move is already 2. She could probably, what else could she do that would help them? Performance might go up. If she could do, so that would be 10. And then she could, if she spent 5 to get performance, which means that she can help heal those people who have got their their wits and empathy damaged, that would help with that. So she's going to put 1 in that, which will leave her with 1 XP. All right, so whilst we are doing this and doing this training, what time have we got? Okay, there's going to be lots cut out of this. Whilst we're doing that, we have, we're in the yard, and then coming through the door is does the Rust brother have some people with him? No. Okay. He comes through because he's coming through mob-handed. We will have to do Nemena. Nemena might not have a. Nemena doesn't have her plate stuff on yet because I haven't written that stuff out yet. I'll do that at the end of the session rather than just kill more time. And then we'll end today. After this, we'll have whatever happens at the end of this. They'll go because she's going to kill him, isn't she? So they will. They're in the backyard of. So this is the Hollows. This is the area around where they are. I think this is the 3 skulls. So we'll say that there's a yard, or maybe out this part here. They've spent the afternoon. They're doing some drinking. We're probably into the evening time, and that they're. Well, no, we would be. This is the evening. So for the evening, they're spent it outside. Taylin is practicing with her bow. Nemena is practicing. What did Nemena learn? Nemena Path of the Blade, which means that she can ignore armor for a cost of a will point. She got 2 will points out of that, didn't she? But she did take 2 wits damage. Ooh, 2 wits damage. That means her insight is going to be pathetic when she tries to stop killing the Rust brother. So they're out there and then bundling around here, maybe a bit tipsy. Is he? Has he been drinking? No, he hasn't. Okay. So he's not tipsy, but he comes, actually no, we are going to make him tipsy because that makes it sound, it's not affected by it, as in his stats will be the same. He comes bundling around the corner and he is going to start shouting at them, saying why did they come back? Couldn't they just gone away and stayed away? This is disgusting that they're coming back. What is chain? Chain I think gives 3, doesn't it? Chain gives 6. Chain gives 6 armor rating. So he's saying, get out of here, you dirty, dirty women. This is just unacceptable. Don't want you around here. Get out. And so now Nemena needs to make a insight roll to control herself. Otherwise, she's just going to bundle in and initiate combat. Oh, look at that! She actually makes a hit. So she holds herself back, steps back, and begins to sort of growl under her breath. And Taylene can't manipulate, but Sister Nivea can. Sister Nivea is going to go up, and Sister Nivea is going to attempt to calm the brother down. Sister Nivea has a 3 for empathy and a 1 for manipulation. The brother has a 2 for empathy and a 1 for insight. This is a competition between the two of them. So the sister gets 1 hit, attempting to calm the brother down. The brother, 2 and 1, yep. The brother, he begins to calm down. We wanted the men to kill him. It begins to calm down, and okay, it is unlikely. Is he going to shout an insult at Nemena, needing Nemena to make another insult roll, or Nemena will charge into him? Very much yes, he is. Okay, so the sister says that, and then he goes to walk away, and he shouts across that she's a coward and she needs somebody else to fight her battles for her. This means that Nemena now needs to make an insight roll, otherwise Nemena is going to charge in on him and probably burn her first will point to ignore his armor and just chop him up. She fails. She'll push it because she didn't get a 1. And oh, she gets a hit. She gets a hit. Okay, she gets a hit. She holds her, she bends forwards and she begins to bite on her shield. And Taylene steps out and puts her hand on her shoulder and says, look, we don't need this sort of trouble. We'll leave tomorrow. And then we'll head off. What is it? It's west. We'll head off west and we'll go and find other adventure. We don't need this sort of hassle here. This is just madness. Actually, Yarm may take advantage of this. Okay, and so Yarm's going to take advantage of this because there is some stuff. Now I am going to have to take some time because I'm going to need to read about the beer wars, because I think Yarm is going to take advantage of this. All right, so they will go back in. They will go back in, and Yarm will go over to them at the bar, and Yarm's going to start saying, you know, I don't trust any of these people here. Whilst you're away, all my boats got burnt down. They burnt down. Just mysteriously, they burnt down. But I've been told it was that Mrs. Palmer that did it. And him, that Ross brother. And all of them, because they don't like me. They don't like me, and they don't like the new business I'm bringing to this town. Because we don't want to be their slaves. We want to make our own money and make our own way in the world. And what they did is they burnt my boats down. And the man's going to say, oh, we wondered where they were, because we were going to ask if we could get a trip, because we're moving down the mountains. You're going down all those mountains. There's bloody dwarfs in those mountains. You don't want to go there. You want to stay here. And the only way you can stay here is if we get rid of her. We've got to get rid of her. And he jumps up onto the bar and he starts to talk to the room. Has he got like a manipulation? Have I got stats for him? I do. He has manipulation of 2 and empathy of 3. Okay, he's going to jump up. He's going to say, everyone, this is just pour the beers, love. Go on, pour beers. He shouts at the barmaids to go and start giving everyone beers. Basically, he's trying to get everyone drunk because he's going to start inciting people. He'll push it anyway. We'll let him push it, even though we shouldn't. Even though he's going to take his throat. Come on, a 6. Yes, 2 6s. Outstanding. Okay, so his throat starts to go croggy. He's really shouting. He's really pushing. He's going, we don't want this no more. We want no more of their taxes. No more of their cleaning out the latrines. No more of their standing watch all night. We want to get rid of her. Get rid of her, that's what I say. Do away with her. We don't need her. We don't need them. Pick up your swords and let's go get revenge. And they all storm out the doors. And that we will end, and we will start next session in the middle of the night as Nemena needs to make. She's been drinking as well, so we're going to give her a minus, so she doesn't get the assistance the other two. She's been drinking. Oh, we really should take. Oh, if she gets a 6, I'm not going to believe this. No, and she's not going to push it because otherwise she's going to fall unconscious. She is reared up. The sword is glowing. Her eyes are going glazed, and she is angry and beginning to chant with the rest of them. As Taylene and Sister Nivea are dragging along behind as they clear the doors, pitchforks in hands, torches, shouting, "Kill Mrs. Palmer! Kill Mrs. Palmer! Kill the witch!" Basically, they're starting to chant "Witch, kill the witch" as they go across town, and they start moving towards. This is actually part of this. They start moving, they come out of here, they're carrying across here, and we leave them. I think this is her house. Her house is this one here. And they start charging along here, as we can see some other people coming along from this bit, coming along here, and they're gonna we can obviously see that they're gonna meet in the clash here, and the episode will end with these people coming towards this bit here. Tense music, credits roll. Thank you so much for watching this session. Thank you if you're a subscriber. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. It is so, you wouldn't believe how much I appreciate this. We are at this present in time approaching 2,600 subscribers, which is awesome. By the time this airs, we're probably past 2,600 subscribers and on the way to 3,000. That is pretty amazing. It's there all day. Thank you to all of you for being subscribed. If you're not yet a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscription button and edging those numbers past that 3,000. That would be very exciting. Be very, very exciting. There's the whole subscription thing would have come up. Thank you very much. Thank you so much to the Adventurers Guild, who continue to support me on my endeavours. Some of the Adventurers Guild have been doing it for almost a year now. I'm very, very grateful to you indeed. If you'd like to join the Adventurers Guild, there are some prequel videos that you can see. There's some other videos that are going out which are only behind for those members, such as Series 2 of The Walking Dead. I'm doing some playtesting for the Lancer GME. There'll be some other stuff going in which is for the members only, and it's and I appreciate you, and your name goes up there as well. And we'll leave it at that for this week, and we will see what happens to our adventurers in our what will probably end up being the penultimate episode next week, and then they'll head off west towards the mountains and voyaging deeper into the Forbidden Lands. See ya. That was quite good, wasn't it? It's almost like I planned or scripted that. I didn't. I just made that up on the fly. Bye.